So, you're on patrol for 20 years. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that because from time to time, we have clients who come in and they have questions or they have comments about when they were pulled over and things that happened and things that, they feel should not have happened. So I wanted to kind of address some of those things. So when an officer is making a stop, let's say that, you're just making a stop for speeding, there are still probably safety concerns that you have, even though maybe it's just a stop for a speeding ticket, right?
Oh, absolutely. When I was involved in a traffic stop or I initiated a traffic stop, it was obviously for a traffic violation. And when they would park in such a way that it wasn't safe for either one of us, I would definitely contact them, get some sort of identification, and then have them relocate as long as everything was safe to do so. So they sometimes just don't know, and I don't hold that. I never held it against anyone, not knowing what you should do or you don't know what to do, because sometimes you get young drivers that they're nervous or scared. And most people are nervous and scared. I get nervous. If I would ever get pulled over, I would probably be nervous.
And so you're talking about a situation like you're pulling somebody over on the highway and maybe they're jutted out into a lane or they haven't pulled over as far into the shoulder as they could have.
Right. They didn't make it a habit of stopping people on the highway, being a patrolman, but you would come across that every once in a while. And when I did, they would, I don't know if they did purposely or not, or maybe just didn't know, they would stop right at the edge of the shoulder where they would force you if you had room to go in on the other side. And I think eventually that was the tactic after a while, after so many, officers are injured or hit.
I think I've seen that now.
You start to move to the other side. And my time on patrol, I did do that at some point, because when you're that close and then you park your patrol vehicle tactically in a way that, so if it is rear-ended, because we know it happens, it jets out away from the vehicle you stopped, as well as you or the driver.
Yeah, I've kind of seen that now, and I don't know if you've noticed this, Scott, where the officers are going to the passenger side as opposed to the driver's side.
And I think it really depends on how much space you have, the traffic, how heavy the traffic is, how fast the traffic's going. I made it if I had to stop on the highway, I made it a habit to okay, let me give some basic information. Let me have your ID, please, and let's exit the next exit.